I kid you not, the Lord is not kidding!
This
Your
game
dad...
is like 1 inch tall.
I see. Imagine being a toddler, instead of your dad passing you a Game Boy in Pokemon Red, he passes you his fucking esoteric cheese toe combination. Yeah, like, little Jeremy, I made it just for you.
Dude, I was so sad though. First I Google searched FNAF and the Bible,
Yeah?
hoping that there would be like some like Christian website talking about like, I don't know, their like local pastor's stance on FNAF or something.
I have an article about that.
Oh, do you? Should I read that while you're getting water?
Yeah. Did you expect me to not have this on lock?
Has he sold his soul? Who's this?
Unrelated. She's not part of the article. That's not the author. That's a random woman. I've read this article like 12 times on stream in my life. This is my tried and true. So,
why does everyone already know this article?
Alyssa, I've read this like 12. I think I've read this with you. Let me grab water.
Go get water, queen. This is so good. I've known it for a few years. You say that like it's an old friend. Like, yeah, me and the Did Scott Cawthon Sell His Soul article go back to freshman year. Hi. We're just... I don't know why May left us on the face of this woman whose relevance to this article I do not know. And may never know.
If you haven't heard of Five Nights at Freddy's yet, you will soon. With a movie deal confirmed, this horror video game series has launched the indie developer Scott Cawthon into the spotlight. And now, Five Nights at Freddy's is lined up to become a successful franchise, making the creator of it rich beyond his wildest dreams. Just to catch you up on it, the game is set in a fictional pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a lone night security guard is left to defend against malfunctioning animatronic animal characters. It's a survival game using a point-and-click method and is sold on many of the various sites where you can get your gaming needs. What most in the Freddy Fazbear Five Nights fandom do not know, however, is that Scott Cawthon is a Christian who used to make exclusively Christian video games. Actually, we're gonna do a prediction. Did Scott sell his soul? And then we'll talk to Jesus at the end of the stream so we could get your cash point. I'm scared.
Can't remember. May always kind of sounds like she's being held at gunpoint. This has led to some debate on whether or not a Christian should be developing works in the horror genre. With horror having a link to the demonic realm, using violent and sickening images to turn people's hearts hard and against the creator of the universe, is there any surprise it rings some alarm bells for some Christians? That is such a, like, grade schooler tier sentence.
This article is, like, pre-AI, but it feels like it's AI. It feels
AI. Like, that circle felt like a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah.
But, like, inside out.
Now, hold up. What have you read? Demonic Realm, Oedipus to Idle Waste.
The drive for horror is usually attempting to titillate our youthful desire to be scared witless. Like, where...
At best,
who says?
It's an idle waste of time that could be better used to focus oneself on God. At worst, it is an attempt to sear the conscience and deaden the soul. That's, this is what I felt after watching the first Friday the 13th film. That film wasn't very good. Like, but like in a fun way, kinda. However, there are other Christians on the opposite end of the spectrum. Writer/director of horror movies, another Scott Derrickson has said, "To me, the genre deals more you tap in.
More overtly with the supernatural than any other genre. It tackles issues of good and evil more than any other genre. It distinguishes and articulates the essence of good and evil better than any other genre. My feeling is that a lot of Christians are wary of this genre simply because it's unpleasant. The genre is not about making you feel good. It's about making you face your fears. And in my experience, that's something a lot of Christians don't want to do. Okay, I mean, go off, Derrickson. I can vibe with
The
that.
creator, Scott Cawthon, is certainly making a lot of people face their fears or give them brand new fears about animatronics and the elusive Golden Freddy.
Scott has had his struggles though. He told Geeks Under Grace
I also have this interview saved, by the way.
about feeling God either didn't exist or hated him because his Christian projects were financial fail. Do you think FNAF strengthened Scott's faith in God?
Yes, actually. He commented about the lessons he'd learned. I just looked to the left and saw first time chatter, FNAF will give you faith, and I thought that was God coming into the chat room to smite me personally. I saw first time chatter and faith and instantly saw the holy lights and regretted it all. In an instant, I thought it was over. Sorry, which is what brings me to my next point. Was the pull of the dollar driving Scott's creation of Five Nights at Freddy's, or was it desire to glorify God? Had he given up on God because God wasn't making him rich? The Bible tells us the laborer is worthy of his wages. 1 Timothy
Yes,
chapter
bitch,
5.
that literally means that you deserve to make a living off the labor you provide.
No, it
you
means,
fucking
it means
idiot.
you're not allowed to make Freddy game. Freddy game's unholy. But it also says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit.
He's got like 5 kids to feed.
It's up to us to reconcile these two truths.
Yeah, it's almost like the Bible's open to fucking interpretation. And
Oh my
isn't,
god,
like,
oh my god, they call him Scott Cawthon.
oh, there we go. Recently donated a large sum of money to a hospital, which would outwardly go to show he isn't selfishly clinging to what God has blessed him with. But then again, this tells us nothing of his personal fellowshipping with God, as some successful non-believers give to charity too, but not as many as those who should give to charity instead of sitting on their millions like Smog from The Hobbit.
Charity will save us. Redistribution? No. Charity will save us. But can we really judge the state of someone's soul? We're supposed to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, not another's.
Are we?
I guess. I'm going to take over the rest of this article because I know the rest of it like the back of my hand. We can't assess Scott Cawthon, but we can assess ourselves. Has selfish ambition become more important than fellowshipping with God? Will you still trust God if you don't have money or success? And why does it matter? As a new indie Christian game developer, you can find some of my works in the Google Play Store under the name Godline Pilgrim. I hope Scott will go back to making some Christian games. I think it would be a terrible shame for the industry to not have more exclusively Christian, well-made games on the market.
Yeah, like fucking Fluba or whatever.
Like Godline Pilgrim, baby. Most of all, I hope he sees the success for what it is. A fickle, fleeting acceptance from a world in rebellion to God that can be taken back again in an instant. I pray he is weary when everyone loves him, as everyone hated our master. Please join me in praying for Scott, that he will not lose what is really important in light of the future temptations coming to him.
I cannot believe this guy. So, did you download his entire, like, game dev?
Oh, of course.
No, did you actually make?
But of course I did.
Christianity!
But
This is what the folder is called.
But of course I did.
It's called Christianity. Oh God, Jesus.
That's the Bible, yeah.
Oh. So normal. So normal.
So normal.
So what, are we smoking Jesus life now?
Of course we are.
All right, let's go.
It'd be
I gotta
unholy
pee
to
real
not.
fast. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna grab more water. I forgot this wasn't made in Renpy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alyssa's gonna have a fucking field day.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, Alyssa.
Oh, so it's like this, huh?
It's like this, huh?
So it's like this, huh?
Yeah, it's
What
like...
engine is this running on? Is this? This is fucking Renpai. I knew it. Oh my god.
I love the Bible. So I'd like to clarify one more time, this is not a Scott Cawthon game, this is a Scott Cawthon haters game. Just before we get real deep in this one, I want to make very clear that this is not Scott Thew's video game.
Is that Cain and Abel?
I...
No. Cain and Abel were brothers.
Well, it's gonna be like a girl brother.
Oh, the rendering.
Do you want to read? Do you want to read her dialogue?
I'll read. You read Lucy. I'll read this fucking guy.
Hi, what's up? I'm Lucy.
I'm Michael. Like Afton? Like Afton?
What's your name? Oh no.
Oh, yours. Let's name ourselves Scott Cawthon.
Yeah, he's like checking out the competition.
Yeah.
Scott Cawthorn.
Oh yeah. Scott Cawthorn.
Scott Cawthorn, welcome to Jesus Life.
Cha-chung!
We'll travel in time around Palestine 2,000 years ago.
Oh!
We'll meet Jesus from Nazareth a bit better.
A bit better? Are you in?
Hold on, we'll start our trip in time. I am so terrified that this game is gonna read like my system name and say it out loud. Hold on, we'll start our trip in time.
Here we come. We are straight up in the gas tornado.
Oh my god!
What? Whoa. Wow, that was fast.
We are in the year -6 in Palestine. Tonight, Jesus is gonna be born.
That's how time works. Really? Where?
I don't know.
What are we going to do now?
Calm down, Michael. Let's look what the Gospel of St. Luke says.
Let's see. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that the whole world should be enrolled. So all went to be enrolled, each to his own town. And Joseph too went up from Galilee to the town of Nazareth to Judea, the city of David, that is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and family of David, to be enrolled with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. If
Chat, if any of you get Christian from the stream, you have to tell us.
Mary's about to be the mother of Jesus, and Joseph is her husband. I already knew that.
Yes! Sorry. I really fucking piled into that line delivery. Yes! Luke says that they lived in Nazareth, in the Galilee region. They went to Bethlehem, a small village of Judea.
Let's look at the map.
What?
We need to find the regions in Galilee and Judea.
I think Galilee is in the north.
Will you be able to find it, Scott Cawthorn? Click Galilee.
Okay, who the fuck
it
knows where
labeled?
Galilee is? Does anyone have a map of Palestine in their home that we can check real quick?
I mean, I think plenty of people know where it is. I'm just bad at
Top
geography.
yellow?
I almost said geometry.
Yes, here it is.
We need to find Judea. Click where you think Judea is. Is it like labeled?
I can't read, if so.
It's bottom left, the pink.
Well done.
Wonderful. Now we can find Bethlehem.
Vogue.
It is dark now.
We don't find them, and we've looked in all inns.
I don't know what we can do. Can you think of anything, Scott Cawthorn? What?
Of course, that's a great idea,
What?
Scott Cawthorn.
Wait, what?
We can read what the Gospel of St. Luke says. They'll give us clues for sure.
Oh my fucking god. I'm not reading all
My
this.
ass,
Keep going.
mucho texto. In
In a manger?
It is the place where straw is put for animals to eat. They must be in the stable.
Isn't this the Mario 64 skybox? Yeah. Look, some shepherds are running there.
Good evening, shepherds. Where are you
Holy
going
fuck.
in such a hurry? What happened?
We live in this region, in the fields. We keep the night watch over our flock.
Tonight, the angel of the Lord has appeared to us, and the glory of the Lord has shone around us.
And mine, these are just like the Hitachin brothers we have at home. From Moron. Are those like
Do you want to take
8
Shepherd 1, Queen?
Are those 8 tapeworms in their pants, or are they just happy to see us? We were struck with great fear.
But the angel has said to us, what the fuck? Do not be afraid, for behold, I proclaim to you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For today, in the city of David, a Savior has been born for you, who is Messiah and Lord.
We're playing the game of a dude who wrote the article about how Scott...
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
Jesus Live.
Yeah.
I know Jesus.
She's innately familiar.
You know her?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
This is PFP material right here.
that was
really
the
is.
stream where May was trying to speedrun the Bible for Game Boy. Sonic stream.
Gotcha.
I should be put down like a sick dog. And this will be a sign for you. You will find an infant wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. You could make an audiobook of the Bible from this stream.
You could.
And suddenly there was a multitude of heavenly hosts with the angel praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest, on earth, and peace in the...
when the angels went away from us to heaven, we said to one another,
Let us go into Bethlehem and see us things taking place for the children of the Lord, just made known to us.
let's Bible.
Yes, come on. That transition
Is this?
That transition is whipping me.
Fucking
How exciting being here.
imagine you just gave birth to a baby you didn't fuck for, and suddenly 2 anime bitches rock up. Don't shout or you'll wake him.
Oops, sorry. I thought Jesus was very important, like a king or a rock star.
Jesus is important, but he was born poor and humble.
Nobody would think that Jesus is God with us with these clothes.
He's a fucking baby! He's naked!
literally covered in like
Are you
fucking
expecting this fucking baby to
womb
have Gucci?
fluids.
That is why Mary kept everything and reflected on them in her heart. What?
Huh? I like Mary. She's so determined. Mary, best girl.
She said yes to God with courage and a lot of love. She's like you know the Germa edit where it's like sparkle on and he's doing the gay little hip pose? That's how I imagine Lucy sounds. I'm gonna start acting her like that.
Don't you think that love is what our world needs today?
Sure, a type of love ready to be given to others, like Mary's. Love wins.
Do you agree, Scott Cawthon?
I don't think he would. That fucking musical sting.
I wish I could hear it. Wait, what's good, Queen?
There's just suddenly like a horn where there wasn't one before.
Yeah, those are the trumpets from the angels praising the arrival
Oh fuck,
of
I
their
accidentally
savior.
Yeah, let's make a save state real quick. When Jesus was 30, he started to talk about God's love. The Gospel of St. Mark says so. I did vacation Bible school for a few years. Can you tell? I have that that cunty teaching children the Bible swag that no one else could ever possibly harness.
This game is tweaking me out because it's like editorializing in ways where I'm like,
Oh my god, there's 2 dialogue boxes at the same time. Is there a way to go? Is there a log?
Scroll up on your mouse wheel. What's the kingdom of God?
That's simple. Jesus came to show us that God is like a father who loves us the way we are.
That's so beautiful.
If all of us believe in his love and are able to love one another, the world would be everyone's home. A place where we could live in joy and peace.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that this game is tweaking me out because as a person who was raised Christian, I'm like, these things they're saying are not totally accurate. Like that's a misleading way of
They're not saying
Anyway,
enough
that-
slurs or being cruel and horrible
no,
and harsh.
not like that. I'm just like that's a oversimplification of
Well, this is like
what that
propaganda.
means.
Like we're smoking that full propaganda pack.
I know. Is that what Jesus said?
And much, much more. He loved to tell parables.
Parables.
Yes, they are short stories that make you think.
So what's like a
Like
short
Candy
story that
Cadet
doesn't
from
make you
fucking
think?
Friday Night Freddy's.
Oh, so true. I want to hear a parable.
Look, Jesus is about to tell one. Let's go. Is one of us
These
gonna
two
have to be
fucking-
Jesus? Oh no, that's not real. Who cares?
Jesus Christ.
White Jesus!
Should I voice Jesus?
Go right ahead, honey. We're in fucking Palestine! Get
What man
real.
among you, having 100 sheep and losing one of them, would not leave the 99 in the desert and go after the lost one until he finds it?
Is that your Komaeda voice?
No, it's because he's like got that like smug anime rival look to him. He's got like his arms crossed, so he's got to go like, And when he does find it, he sets it on his shoulders with great joy. And upon his arrival home, he calls together his friends and neighbors and says to them, "Rejoice with me, because I have found my lost sheep." I tell you, in just the same way. Wow, I love to write visual novels where the entire game is just me copy and pasting the Bible.
Me too. I like really doing that a lot too.
Yeah, the proselytizing types have never had an original thought. I'm not reading all this. It is interesting, but I don't quite understand it. What does a shepherd and his sheep have to do with me?
Let's ask him. Hi, Jesus.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Michael. Hi, Scott Cawthorn. How are you doing? Jesus, can you explain us the parable of the lost sheep? Of course.
Wait,
When I
hold the
tear
fuck
up-
up. These characters have time travel and they just let Jesus die?
Wait. Yeah.
Lucy wants God to be dead so her fucking religion can spread.
Wait, May. I was like, I don't want to play all this game. This is fucking boring. But now I'm like, are they gonna time travel and see Jesus' death? Are we gonna get to see anime Jesus strung up on the cross? I don't think we will, but what if we do? He mustn't smell very good.
He's so stinky. He's able to distinguish each sheep.
He is worried and troubled. This clip art.
Dude, he robbed his little cousin's fucking book at that's a fucked up little sheep. They put him on the cross like Ultraman. Oh my god, Jesus. Can you read this in the smug anime boy voice?
When somebody rejects God and prefers living in a selfish way, he is like the lost sheep who can't find the correct way. God is the shepherd who finds him! Exactly. God is very worried when someone is selfish, because he will never be happy in this way. He's also very happy when a selfish person
Dude.
changes his mind and prefers love.
The Christian urge to refer to every human being as a man is so fucking crazy. Like, part of these he's are Jesus and God, but some of these he's are just like humanity. That's called
Mankind.
conversion, right? Jesus, what's conversion therapy? Lucy, that's when we make those little fucking freaks right. Yes, Lucy!
Yes, Lucy! Right! Now I understand the parable! Remember that the most important thing from a parable is not understanding it, but living it.
You should buy a gun, Michael! Michael, buy a gun!
What?
Michael, it's legal in your state. Buy a gun, Michael! Live it! Live it! Live it! Live it! Live it!
Keep progressing the text, I'm scared.
Live a parable? What do you mean, Jesus?
Think for yourselves. I'm sure you'll guess it. I have to go now. Bye, Michael and Lucy.
Not Scott Cawthon, though. Bye,
Bye.
Jesus!
Oh no! He left without clarifying the last question.
He is very busy. That Jesus guy.
I think that living the parable of the Good Shepherd means that we all need to become shepherds.
What if Lucy
Womp
is
womp.
Lucifer?
And they fall over.
I'm not sure. I think it means that we need to trust God's forgiveness.
Jesus has left your party. What do you think, Scott Cawthon? Fuck, this is making me want to make a Christian game now, but like in a funny girly pop way.
Yeah. I'm surprised the stream has become gay people figure out the Bible.
I saw that Jesus is always with a group of people.
Yeah, that's his polycule.
Stop.
Sorry.
Why has he got 12 men following him around everywhere? What's that all about?
If Jesus was real, he'd live in Seattle.
Stop.
Those are his disciples.
Disciples? What's that? Oh, wrong voice for this guy. Disciples? What's that?
Jesus' followers. They follow him on twitch.tv /
Stop.
They go with him and listen.
And if you want to dodge this top of the hour Bible ad,
If you want to escape hell's wrath, then go with him to listen and learn the way he lives.
they must be very decisive. What an adventure, leaving everything to follow him.
Jesus' disciples give him throat when he asks.
That's a crazy thing to say.
You're right. Listen to the Gospel of St. Matthew. Jesus super chat. Matthew
Your own
420? That's like the Gex number.
Fishers of men, what's that?
You're always interrupting, fucking idiot. You stupid fucking idiot. I'm
Dude, I
gonna
want to
beat your
get the
head
bad
with a
end
fucking
with
rock.
Lucy. I want to get the bad end where she kills Michael.
It means that it'll help him to tell everybody his message.
The kingdom of God? His gormless smile makes me want to slap
The
him
kingdom
until he
of God?
can't straight.
Exactly. Let's continue reading.
I've considered trying to make something Christian just because I could do better than the shitty media out there. You literally could. I've had that thought too. Like, it cannot be that hard. What? Oh, James and John were truly courageous. They left everything to go with Jesus.
Good morning. I'm Anne. I heard you were talking about Jesus. Hi, Anne. I'm Lucy. They are Michael and Scott Cawthon.
We were talking about the disciples. Is she also from the modern? Okay.
In that case, you were talking about me too.
You must be courageous to follow Jesus, aren't you? I'm surprised to see so many people following him.
Well, not all of them follow him in the same way. Some go with him everywhere, traveling with him all around the country. Some even go before him to prepare his arrival. They were the apostles, right? The apostles and more people, men and women he chose. They follow him and do as he says. Jesus also has other friends who can't leave their families, but welcome him in their homes, listen to, and help him. Shut the fuck up. What? Rocks?
Well, I'm thinking that Jesus says very beautiful things, but
But?
words alone cannot change the world.
What do you mean, Michael?
Is Michael about to drop like a fucking sacrilege of the century? There are many wrongs in the world. If you only talk about them, they will never get fixed.
Imagine meeting Jesus and
Michael!
being like, that motherfucker talked mad
He ain't
game and
shit.
no
He ain't
shit.
shit.
If you see it that way, then it's true. You're right, but Jesus also does big things.
Really?
He once healed a blind man in Jericho. No, I don't give a shit.
Wow! Did the blind man recover his sight?
No. Precisely.
That's great! Next time I'm ill, instead of going to the hospital... Oh, this is what the Church of Scientology does. This is what the Church of Scientology does.
Finish the line, Alyssa.
Oh, it's Jesus to cure me in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. The
Oh
local
yeah,
pet
sorry,
store,
no shade to VeggieTales.
The local
VeggieTales
pet
is
store sells
good.
horse dewormers. They'll get you through all your ailments, Michael. What the fuck? Her neck! Her fucking neck!
Whoa.
Her fucking neck!
Whoa. Jesus is great. A man like him will be loved by anyone, isn't it? What?
Not by everybody.
No?
Some people don't like the way he speaks about God. The what? We have to get them on the call.
Damn? Why?
Oh, I thought they were about to go on a rant about the Jews. Sorry, I misread.
Oh. Oh.
Because she was talking about people that like don't agree with how he talks about God.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to talk about denomination.
Jesus is very critical of those who can help others and don't do it. For example, the rich, the rulers, and those who are not rich, but know the Holy Scriptures very well. They are called scribes, experts in law, Pharisees, and priests. Jesus doesn't speak about God the same way as them. They think God is very far away at the sky. He looks us shut the fuck up.
That's scary.
Jesus says God is Abba, Father. I love Abba. He takes care of us, looks us with
Mamma
love,
mia.
and he is very sad when things we don't make us. What?
Happy doing others happy and the things he's a good shepherd. I have already learned that.
But at the end, they'll realize Jesus is right, won't they? I don't think so. Look, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees.
Jesus. The scribes and the Pharisees.
Oh no,
have
Moses
taken their
mentioned.
seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore, do and observe all things. Alright, he's just gonna fucking copy paste more verses. What is the chair of Moses?
Moses gave us God's law. The experts in the law are in charge of explaining how it... Jesus thinks they're too strict when they explain it. They don't focus on God's love. They rather focus on the demands that make people not living happy nor joyful. Oh no. Wait. Oh. Wait.
The greatest among us must be your servant. I've never heard that.
I love the idea. Do you understand
I
what...
have servants! Boys wanted servants!
Do you understand now why some people don't want to accept Jesus? Yes, there are many people who don't want to be servants. They want to be served.
It is very difficult to live for others.
I heard that the rulers are preparing something against Jesus. They want to put him in prison, or even worse, some want to kill him.
God.
We're gonna see the
Oh my
crucifixion. We're gonna see the
May.
crucifixion. We're gonna see the crucifixion.
How awful!
If we see the crucifixion, that is going to be the thumbnail. That is going to be the thumbnail of this VOD.
I'm rocking back and forth.
Please, please crucify him. Please crucify him. Please crucify him. Please, please, please,
Get
please.
his ass,
Put
get
that
his
paper
ass,
doll on
get
the
his
cross.
ass,
Put
get
that
his
paper
ass.
doll on the cross.
I want to see anime Jesus strung up.
Please, please. Coward!
No!
Now
So
everything is ended. Jesus has died. The disciples are hidden and scared. We don't know what to do. Some women went to the scooper from Five Nights at Freddy's.
If we hurry, we could still find them there.
Her fucking neck. Look, the scooper is open. Open? What happened?
Come on, hurry up.
Do not be amazed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, the crucified. He has been raised. He is not here. Behold the place where they laid him. But go and tell his disciples and Peter. He is going to be before you. What the fuck? He is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him as he told you. She would have the 4chan accent. Mark 16:9. White Jesus times 2! That's a Super Saiyan form!
Go into the whole world and proclaim the gospel to every creature.
I want to see his twink ass annihilated.
Give them the chance to be happy.
We learned that it's not easy to follow Jesus.
But it's worth it. It's the greatest joy one could have. Love one another and give
Shiny
it to others.
Jesus encounter! 0 soft resets! I'm fucking crying. Oh my god.
How do I donate to that chat member instead of them donating to you? Just kidding, I don't have money.
We are always accompanied and helped by him. By Jesus, aren't we? That's your fucking tulpa, bro. Shut the fuck up.
この時代の終わりまで俺はついている
The end.
Holy fuck.
I think
Cool,
I think I'm scared.
I think we should play some Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to calm down.
I think we should play some Five Nights at Freddy's 1
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be okay now.
Oh god, I've been waiting to play that game for like 3 years.
I've never seen
It
it.
felt so good.
You have to patch the game to get the true end because you can't sell explicit material. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Has anyone thought about how sermons are Bible video essays? Shut up.